Hello family, friends, and fans. Welcome back to Karma Lately. This is a special edition as I will be sharing with you a scrapbook that I made. I went to Italy recently in August with my friend Cammy, and wow, what an experience. From traveling first class to Italy to just being in Rome and everything that we experienced. What a journey. And so I want to share that journey with you today, and this is my special scrapbook that I made especially for all of my thoughts. I was compelled to make this scrapbook. So we're gonna get started right away. I'm gonna show you guys how I made the how I bound the book. Let's get started. So I saw online this really cool technique of, so it's binding the pages, so going through the pages but in a really cool way, so you can get this kind of like braided pattern. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look how pretty that is. This is all canvas. I have the canvas there to protect the pages on this side, since I won't be covering this with any kind of special material or binding. I'm going to be leaving it exposed, and so I prefer to have the canvas on this side here. And so I may be doing a closure over here for the back to kind of latch on. I still haven't decided if I'm going to be doing that yet or not. And so this is chipboard, and I took some tissue paper and put it on top of the chipboard and painted it with the main color here is like an ivory. Now I do want to state that most of the time that I paint, I create all the colors. So I start from primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue, and mixing them with other colors and white and black, we get to these different colors. So, and I am going to do a video on how I mix all these beautiful colors and how I get them and work with them in my projects. But yes, so I'm really happy with this. This is a perfect representation of me. I love how romantic it feels, and so these colors are also here in the threads. This is yarn and twine. So each section has one piece of twine and all these, oh sorry, two pieces of twine and all the other colorful yarn pieces. This is real wood, and it just reminded me of one of the windows, or many windows that I saw in Rome and windows that I saw in Capri, and so I wanted to show that. And then this picture, Cammy took of me walking in front of her in Rome. And I designed this like this because if I want to change my cover picture, I always can. So I can easily remove this and put a different piece there. I'm also going to add a couple of little flowers here to make like a little window pot or whatever. Yeah, and then the back is the same, just without the window, and you can really see the colors coming out. And it's never going to be the same because you know, where I'm actually painting these pieces. I'm not printing it out, so it's not going to always come out the same way. So now I'm ready to show you. I hope you guys are ready. Okay. So the inner lining is just a piece of ivory cardstock here, and then covered it in blue, like a turquoise blue tissue, and Mod Podged it. And here's our first page. So the other cool thing, so like I said, this inner part, each page has a little a piece on the left that I sewed on with my sewing machine of canvas paper, and then the right side also has Sorry, I'm just making sure that the camera's taking it. But on the right side, each page is lined with a fatter piece of canvas. I love canvas. And I have a whole bunch. I have yards and yards of canvas. I sewed this on the right side so that instead of you flipping the pages touching the delicate paper or cardstock, you're actually flipping the pages touching the canvas. So I really feel like that's going to preserve my scrapbook for a longer time than other books. So this was a picture of a beautiful vintage bicycle, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And it's just flowers inside the bicycle. It says this book belongs to, and I did not write my name because I used my picture instead. And so this picture was taken in Rome. We were just walking around. Everywhere we walked to, it was just like something amazing. Something simple and just so beautiful. I can still journal some more here if I wanted to, but I think I would probably just, because I have this pocket, I would leave some journaling for here, and maybe put in another journaling card into this pocket instead of writing on this. But I have that option if I wanted to. So here, these are some people we met at the nearby pub, and that was really fun. Is a gentleman who was playing so beautifully that, sorry, I'm trying to keep it in camera there, and I had to get him. This pouch was given to me for my 40th birthday. It's a real silk pouch. It was given to me by my cousin Jose Angel, and I decided to put it into this scrapbook. And I just have all these. It's a coin purse, and so I thought it'd be fitting to put all these beautiful Italian coins, or European coins, I should say, in here for safekeeping, and just to remember that. This is I'm sorry, you know, for this scrapbook the pictures are going to be really small. That's me playing chess, or holding a chess piece rather, in Rome, right in front of Castle Sant'Angelo. It's a plaza there. I forgot the name of the plaza, but this scrapbook is not so much of a focus on the pictures. I want you to feel what I was feeling everywhere that I went in Italy. And so the pages are really more about a feeling than they are about the pictures. So some of these pictures are very small, some of them you can barely see, or they're highly distressed. And that was all done intentionally for the purpose of just giving you the feeling of everything. So I got this card right here. This is a vintage, an Italian vintage card. And then I've got some journaling here on this little tag. And I mean, this itself is a tag. And this is my favorite tree in all of Italy. It is the umbrella stone pine. I believe that's what it's called. And I loved it so much that I painted it right here with watercolors. We're going to put that right here. And then this opens up. This is the actual map that Cammy and I were using to get around. And I must say, we never got lost in Rome. Ever. We were so connected to Italy. We just found our way. We used maps. Sometimes we would ask questions, and you know, but yeah, we loved it. This is in front of Castle Sant'Angelo. Speaking of asking questions, brings us to our next page. We both had these manuals that I made for us. These are these little pocket booklets with some areas where we could take notes if we learned any new words, and then some just like ordering wine, asking for help, asking where something is, you know, when do you serve breakfast? Like just things that were very specific to us, the things that I knew we'd be concerned with in our trips, just like single words that we would need to know, you know, in the summertime, towels, sunglasses, like, where do you have the towels? And I actually used it. We kept it in our purse every day and we actually used it. I remember, I'm trying to see if I remember when we were in Roma Termini and I was like, come arriviamo al treno? I was like, how do we arrive to the train? And I'm like, I'm probably speaking all crazy. Here it is. Come arriviamo al treno? How do we get to the train? So we actually did get to use this and I thought that was cool. So my pocket is my purse and under the burlap there is a sheer little bag here that serves as the pocket. Underneath that is some ruffles just to line the bottom of the skirt. And this is very representative of me. I love blouses, I love romantic blouses, flowers, and just this whole vintage feel. And so each page is either indicative of me, my style, or my feeling and how I felt in Italy. And so here we arrived. This is my Vatican page, which although it's not, I don't have too many pictures on here, it was one of our favorite places to go. So I do plan on adding some more stuff to this page, but this is me right in front of the Sistine Chapel. This is a distant view of the Sistine Chapel right there. The day was just like so beautiful. It was like had to take those pictures. Some more journaling. And this was me fresh off the plane, by the way. I probably look crazy, but at the same time, it was like we stumbled onto the Vatican by mistake. And we were just like, oh, look, come, walk over here. What's this? Oh, we're in a whole new country. We're in Vatican City. Interesting. I left this card open just to later on add another picture and journal. I have so many pictures and so many videos that I still have to get pictures from. On this side here, this is like food mats. I saved all the food mats from all the restaurants we ate, and I have this bag here. This so on one side it's a card. On this side it's a bag, and I put some stuff in here. This is a card from one of the places we ate. La Sansara. That was right next door to our hotel in Rome. And our hotel in Rome was 5 minutes away from Vatican City. This was a cool little cafe spot we went to. One of the first places we ate in Italy. This was a meal we were about to have just overlooking the water in Capri. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. And we were there the same day the Kardashians were there. And we saw some big cruise-looking ships right near where we were, and we were like, I wonder if that's them, if that's the Kardashians, or if that's Leonardo DiCaprio, because at the specific time we went in August, we know that Leonardo DiCaprio was there, and we know that the Kardashians were there, and the Kardashians specifically had made a pit stop in Capri, so we don't know if that was them. We'll never know, but that was cool. Everywhere we went, so the two hotels we stood at, every morning there's these ginormous pieces of watermelon, and I'm just like, oh my God, we were in heaven. It was so quenching, especially because it was so hot when we went. It was in the 90s every day, and so that was really awesome. And I just kind of documented everything that I ate, everything that I drank. This was another mat, another food mat. I love this mat because first of all, it had a really cool drawing in the middle. And then it said this really cool quote. It says, "Grande è la fortuna di colui che possiede una buona bottiglia, un buon libro, un buon amico." And and that's from Moliere. I probably didn't pronounce that correctly, and that's okay, but because I speak Spanish, I'm able to translate this, and I know that it says, great fortune, he possesses great fortune if they possess a great bottle of wine, a great book, and a great friend. And that, my friends, I was like, ooh, I'm saving this one for real. So I saved this one. I probably didn't fold that right, but that's okay. See, and so now I'm turning my page with my canvas. Some more food, some more tags. I like this tag because it's like a hanging tag, and so it swings. It swings on the twine. And so these are just pictures of food, and I can journal right there. Now, courtesy of my good friend Jill, she told me, make sure you eat gelato every day for lunch. Well, we went a step further and we had gelato sometimes twice a day. So thank you, Jill, for that suggestion. We definitely did, as you can see. And this was at the Sansara restaurant when we ate. We had wine every day. Here, it's a rare occasion that I could get a picture of Cammy, but here she is, my beautiful friend Cammy. And we really did have a great time. This is me on the, if I could take it out, on the hop on, hop off bus. And I made this little cute envelope, and it doesn't open, but it has this like pocket right here. And there you see beautiful Trevi Fountain from a distance. We were standing on the steps of a church right across the way from Trevi Fountain, and I was able to catch this shot of all the tourists and just a beautiful shot of Trevi Fountain from a distance. And here I got the ticket from my hop on, hop off bus. So I did save quite a lot of ephemera from my trip. And then I have this from Trevi Fountain. I collected every coins from my niece, my nephews, my mom, my sisters, even my cousins, and my daughters. I collected everything, and then I threw the coins backwards like Lindsay Lohan. I am so sorry, Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff. I've always confused the two. Sorry, Hilary Duff. And no offense to either one, they're both amazing. I love them both. But yeah, I sometimes say Lindsay Lohan when I want to say Hilary Duff. But when Hilary Duff in the movie Lizzie McGuire, when she throws the pennies backwards, that's actually a real thing. There's good luck. You're supposed to throw the penny backwards 3 times. I think the first time is supposed to be for a safe journey back home. The second time, I don't know if it's to marry, so that you can like have a love in your life and get married. And then the third, I forgot if it was for like kids, abundance, or to have a good life. But it really is, there is a reason why. And so here I captured the whole process of throwing the coins. You probably can't see that because the pictures are so small, but that's me throwing all the coins backwards. And then here's a random pic I caught of Cammy. She got one of me, the one that I got in the cover of my book. And I got this one of her. She's right there. I caught her amidst all the Italians. And we fit right the heck in. Like, we were just like Italian and just there. And we totally fit in. It was like not a problem. My mom gave me this note. She put it in my suitcase and in a little pouch, and it says, "God bless you both from Mom, August 5th, 2019." And definitely keeping this here. And I have this pretty card. I haven't written on it, but I plan on writing on it. It's just lovely. And so I want to journal on here as well. And I did some journaling on this postcard that I printed out from the internet. Next page. I love this picture. These are my shoes. Oh, my shoes in Rome. Oh, God. I want to go back. I want to go back to Rome. And this is the back of my card. I just thought that was lovely. Here's a map, a beautiful map of Italy. This is a picture that I took in Rome when we were on the hop-off tour. Jesus, can't even. Well, that's a little picture there. And then, yes. This is Cammy and I in first class, baby. Woo! Now, I did not highlight this picture. I have it kind of tucked away for a reason. And I'll tell you why in a minute. These are just random little pictures. You can see this is from the Spanish Steps. We did quite a lot of sightseeing. And so from the Spanish Steps, it's a random picture right there. The reason why I had this first class ticket, we did fly to Italy first class. Now this picture here, let me see if I can show you that. Show you that smile. That's me not in first class. This is before I got news that I was going to be in first class. This is how happy I was. I was so happy in my 19A seat, chilling like a villain, no problem. Cammy was in first class and I wasn't. I was just so happy to be going to Italy. Did you think I cared to be in first class or not? I was just chilling. I had no idea they were gonna come to me and give me this winning ticket, which is highly distressed right now. I wanted to distress it, but it said 19A, that was my seat, and they switched me to 2G. Oh my God. Could you imagine? I never had been in first class. And to Europe, I couldn't believe it. I was beside myself. Cammy gave me this Delta pin. And I was just beside myself, and it was amazing. But it just goes to show you, look how happy I was not knowing that I was going to be in first class. Just got to be grateful for whatever you have, you know. That's what it's all about, just being in the moment and being grateful. Well, this envelope opens up to me in an afro. That's what this is supposed to be. And I'm gonna open this, and this is just a pocket, just random pictures. You know, like I said, it's so much more. It's not about the pictures. It's so much more about how each place in Italy made me feel. And Italy just made me feel like this, and I wanted the book to be very distressed, and that's what I wanted it to look like now, almost as if I had been in Italy ages ago and someone found it now, just like you wouldn't know what time. I really didn't know what time I was in Italy. That's the funny part. But here we go. I have another tag here, and this is just a little foreshadowing for you of Capri. Cammy and I went on an adventure. Ooh, is there another card in here? I love finding cards. Oh, right. This is the rooftop at our hotel. And as you can see, it's just overlooking Vatican City, and Vatican City is just 5 minutes, just a 5-minute walk. Could get there even faster if we really tried. Yeah, this is me. I drew myself there, and I'm the moon here. And this is kind of just a foreshadowing of how I felt in Capri. And so my earrings are the stars, and I'm the moon. And so Cammy and I went on an adventure. A friend of mine told me that we should go to Capri. He loved Capri, and he's actually from Italy, and he wanted us to experience it as well. He said, "You're going to love it, I promise." And so we found our way to Capri. We were in Rome, and we had to take several trains to get to Naples, or as we were calling it in Italy, Napoli, to take a ferry ride to the island of Capri. And oh my goodness, we are so grateful to, first of all, my dear friend who told me about it, and second of all, to actually getting the gumption and the courage and the energy to do it. We're so grateful that we decided to do it. So the pictures are all not in order, but this is on the ferry arriving to Capri. And these are just more Capri photos. And you can kind of see the feeling. You can start to feel. I feel like this page, especially when I look at this page, I feel like I'm in Capri. I feel the way that I felt, and that's really what I wanted to achieve in this particular scrapbook. Over here kind of documents our journey to Capri from Rome. This is when we got to Napoli. It says "Welcome to Napoli." I don't know if you can see that. And that was a castle in Napoli. This is just our train ride. It was like, imagine being on the Metro North or being on the New Jersey Transit trains, or an Amtrak train. That's the kind of train we were on here. And this was Naples. This is the terminal where you catch that train. So just documenting all of the things that we endured and enjoyed. This is one of our tickets, and this is the ferry ride. All you see are the waves, the water and the waves brushing up against the window. And this is the train, the metro in Italy. This is another train that we were on. Just a journey. We really took a chance, and we did it by ourselves. No tour guide, no nothing, just good old Google and help from our friendly Italian neighbors, and that was that. So we arrived in Capri, and this was our hotel, Hotel Il Girasole, and it's like the Sunflower Hotel. It's basically what it says. Hence the sunflower. And the hotel is just lovely. So you can see, this is the brochure they gave us. You can see the rooms and the pool. Just absolutely stunning. And so when you get to Capri, the lower part of Capri where the island is called Capri, but when you go up the mountain, that's called Capri. And that's where the hotel is located. I'm trying to see, is this a card? Oh, cool. This is me on one of the ferry rides. And this is Cammy. We're walking in Capri. Oh my goodness. It's just It really is just amazing. I made this little book. This picture here is actually a picture I took of the magazine that was at the hotel, kind of giving us a little information on Capri. And so I just made this little quick book. This is our window at the hotel. And this is another area of the hotel. It was absolutely beautiful with these flowering trees. This was me at night, just reflecting. I was by myself. Cammy was in the room, and I just went outside and wanted to write a little bit and take pictures and just take it all in, because I knew we were only there for one night, and we were going to be leaving the next day, and I just wanted to take it all in, and that's what I did. This page is empty here, these two pages, but I'm going to fill them up soon. This is we're in the car ride in going up to Anna Capri, and it's just so funny how narrow the street is and how everyone is just so used to it and completely unfazed by it. And there goes my beautiful umbrella Pine. I found her everywhere. Some pool time. And some of these pictures, I'll be honest, I want to print them out again because the quality is not that great. However, it does go in line with the whole theme of being, looking vintage and looking older. But I do kind of want to make it more new. We're almost coming to the end here. I got this card. This is a real card, but I embellished it quite a lot. It's a card from Papyrus. I had it from my daughter's, my middle daughter, Dolly's Sweet 16. And this is one of the leftovers, and so I decided to use it because I loved it so much. And I decided to use it to hold all of these tickets and Metro cards from our journey. I mean, we took so many trains and we just did the most, and I'm glad that I have no regrets when it comes to this. And so I could still journal some more if I wanted to here, but I really like this this card and how it came out, and I think for this card less is more, so I kind of want to leave it just like this. And it holds all the cards that I had in Italy. And what a beautiful moment. I think it was the trip of my life, like my oldest daughter said. Definitely the trip of my life. And just what I like about these pockets is just anything that I wanted to save. Took a picture here. This picture is actually this one's from Rome and this one's from Capri, just random pictures that I took in both places. And the pictures, I don't know, those places just made me feel something and I wanted to take the picture, so I did. And over here I have my elephant. For those who don't know, my favorite color is green, and when I say green, all different types of greens. Not all greens, but I really do love a lot of different types of greens, from turquoises to olives and avocados and army greens and all of that. And so also my favorite animal is the elephant, and there she is with her trunk all the way up and just looking amazing, and she looks like she's on an adventure, and that's why I put it there. It had my favorite color green with the elephant there, and that's why I did that. And then this, I did a little waterfall effect here with cardstock. So it's got pictures and it's got some journaling, and although it doesn't go all the way, this one should be able to flop all the way. I was able to get the effect. Yeah, that was fun. And here for the last page, this was my final photo in Capri officially. Oh, I really did I was so happy that I was there. I was sad to leave though, but I was able to capture a happy moment here, and it was a genuine moment. It was a selfie, a genuine moment. And here I just got these cool cards. I printed these online. By the way, these are all public domain cards. I printed these and I plan on putting a picture here, maybe another picture here, doing some journaling. Like, I just wanted to have that. And then this is a bag. This is a paper bag. And I found this picture online, a vintage photo of Capri. Look at that. And to me, it looks like it barely has changed. Looks so much the same. And that's really interesting. I could see myself living in Capri and just forgetting about the city and leaving my worries behind and just going to Capri. And this is our last goodbye. This is on the way to the train and I'm sorry, on the way to the plane. And here we are at the airport with our bags. So that's it. That is my scrapbook. I want to thank you all for your time. I hope that you enjoyed it. My trip to Italy was just life-altering, and I wanted to share it with you, and I wanted to document it, and so I did in this book. Please like, subscribe, comment. Happy crafting. I'll be posting the giveaway soon. Catch you in the next one. Peace.